And action.
Hi, my name is Marika, and today I'm going to be talking about my love life. Actually, this video is more of me talking about my past relationships, which I know is kind of weird, but it's not like I had really serious relationships in the past. I've only had kind of cutesy, like, oh, like, stop it, you know, those types of relationships. And they also happened quite a long time ago too, and I haven't lived a long life, so yeah. Do you like my hair? I know it looks really weird, but this was last minute, so. And if I act kind of tired, it's because I just came back from school, and school makes me tired, so yeah. So we're first going to start off with the fact that as of right now, I am 15 years old. The story takes place... Actually, it takes place online, yes. Specifically on this website, forum type of thing called Gaia Online. Now, if you don't know what Gaia Online is, it's basically just this website where a bunch of people can hang out, you know. It's kind of like an IMVU type of thing, or what other, what's that one thing called? Movie Star Planet. There's the, like, you know, it's that sort of like website, you know. Except a lot of like anime lovers go on there, but I mean, I didn't really know that at the time. I just kind of went on there, and yeah. So this took place when I was 10. Just to preface this part of the story, I did catfish, and I feel really terrible about it to this day. I didn't say my real name on there. I mainly did it to protect myself, you know, because I was so young. There was a lot of like teenagers on there though, so I mean, it wasn't that like dangerous, but still I wanted to protect myself, so I said that my name was something, not literally, but you know, just not my name. And I had pictures of this other girl that wasn't me. She didn't look anything like me. You know, I just kind of like went on Photo Bucket, and then I went on this girl's profile, and I was like, oh, she's pretty, I'll be her. Just know that at the time, I didn't know that catfishing was a bad thing, so yeah. Anyway, let's move past that. So, and I said that I was 17, or when I joined Gaia, I said I was 16, and then I said I turned 17. Now, a lot of people, I think at first they did believe me, you know, because I didn't really act like I was 10 years old. Maybe in real life I acted more 10, but online at least I acted more mature. I mean, I still acted really immature actually, but I felt and I act mature on Gaia. So basically, I had this friend. She was my closest friend on Gaia, and we'll name her Hinata. I do know her real name, but we'll call her Hinata because her avatar looks like Hinata from Naruto. So Hinata had kind of like this like group of friends that like all their avatars looked like characters from Naruto, because I guess they were just obsessed with Naruto. And I mean, I was kind of like the outcast because I didn't like look like anyone from Naruto. I also didn't really watch Naruto. Anyway, she was like, hey, I have this friend of mine that you should meet. And I was like, okay, cool. And she was like, well, it's a guy and this is his username. I'm not gonna say his username because the way I used to pronounce it, it kind of sounded like something else. So I'll just call him like, I'll call him Sasuke because his avatar looks, because his avatar looks like Sasuke from Naruto. So me, Hinata, and Sasuke, we met up at one of the chat rooms in Gaia, and it was the like Hollywood one. If you have a Gaia Online account, you'll know what I'm talking about, and if they don't have the Hollywood room anymore for some reason, then OG Gaia Online users will know what I'm talking about. So anyway, basically we met up and I was like, hey, and he was like, hi. We had been talking for a while, me and him, like after that point, and like after maybe like a month or two of knowing him, I had developed feelings for him, which I don't know. Like, I was like, hey, Hinata, I actually kind of have a crush on him. And then she was like, you know what? He told me that he has a crush on you too. And I was like, oh my god, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, I am. So I was excited and I was like, what should I do? And she was like, you have to go date him. And I was like, what? So I don't remember exactly how it went down with me and him, like how we started going out. I think, this is so weird, but me and him, we were in the chat room because like Hinata was like, there's someone waiting for you in the chat room. And when I got there, he was there, and I think she was telling me what to say to him or something, like through a message box. Oh my god, it was just so awkward. Like, well, not awkward, I mean it was like endearing and cute. He would we like confessed our feelings for each other, and I don't know why we didn't do this in a private area, because there's some people around us being like, oh, that's so cute. That's like the only part I remember, just us confessing our feelings to each other, and then like other people like watching us. It was so weird. He was like, oh, you want a date? And I was like, yeah. And then like when you're chatting with people on Gaia, there's this emoticon thing where you can, there was this specific one where it was animated, and when you pick it, it's like a kissing type of thing. So we both did that, and I think it was like weird timing, so his would come up and then mine would come up. At least people weren't like mean to us about it, but everyone around us was just really happy, and I was like really embarrassed. But yeah, so basically that's how our relationship started. So then after that whole thing went down, we had started dating, and honestly, I don't remember much from this. I don't know if I mentioned this yet. It'll be really stupid if I did mention this and I'm just like freaking out about it for no reason, but I don't think he ever actually said his age. I think he said he was like 18 or 16. I think he said he was 16. He was actually dating a 10-year-old, so I don't know how he feels about that. It was kind of my fault because I said I was 17 when I really was not. I was 10. Oh goodness. So anyway, we had been dating. Honestly, I never like thought of our relationship as serious, you know? I remember people at school would like ask me if I was dating someone, and then I would be shy about it and tell them that I was dating someone online, and they would be freaking out. And they would be concerned for my safety, which, to be fair, they should, but I wasn't concerned for my safety. I don't know, I just kind of like to compare my online relationship with middle school relationship, because that's what it felt like to me. I don't know, he would like kind of like take me on dates. We would go into chat rooms or whatever. I remember this one time, what happened? I don't know, like someone was harassing me. My boyfriend was like kind of right there. I mean, he wasn't paying attention because he was like talking to someone else, but or I think he was AFK, away from keyboard. Yeah, AFK. It was either that or he was talking to someone else, but basically there was this guy or girl, I think it was a guy, who was harassing me. Then he suddenly just stopped my boyfriend, he stopped whatever he was doing, and then he turned around and then he got in front of me. He got in between me and this dude, and he was like, hey, back away, this is my girlfriend. There was kind of a pause, and like literally everyone around us kind of stopped talking and they looked in our direction, and the guy who was harassing me was like, oh, letter O. He like ran away basically, and I was like, oh, thank you, and he was like, you're welcome. And then there was this one day where he started to become inactive. Now, of course, I was hella salty about this, you know. I was like, why are you not going on as often? And this happened more and more frequently, and then one day he just completely stopped. Never got back on again. It had been a day, a week, and then a month, and then 2 months, 3 months. At the 3-month point, because I was a 10-year-old and I was immature, tried not to show that side of me, but it would come out because I was 10, okay? I was like, ugh, Why isn't he going back on? Oh my god, I thought he cared about me. So basically, actually, I was with my sister's friend. I mean, I could call her my friend too, but she was more of like an older sister figure. Let's name this girl Annie. It's a bit too similar to her name, but her name, let's call her Annie, right? So me and Annie was visiting my older sister. They were like hanging out or something, and then I had told Annie that my boyfriend hasn't been going on Gaia as much. And I think prior to him being like inactive, I don't know if this is true, but I think we had been fighting a bit. I don't know, but not like major fights, but just kind of like arguing. I don't know if that actually happened. That probably didn't happen, never mind, but yeah, so I was angry that he wasn't coming back on. I had other people I could talk to because I had a bunch of friends on Gaia, but he wasn't coming on. So on people's profiles you could comment whatever if they put that feature on their profile. So Annie had the great idea to freaking type something really mean to him. I think she typed like, oh, we're breaking up, and I mean, I kind of sad that I wanted to say that to him, but then like 5 seconds afterwards I was like, okay, I regret this, and I think you could delete your comments, but I didn't. So yeah, so basically that ends that whole ordeal. I'm not sure if we ever like actually broke up because he never got back on again. Those are my past 2 relationships and me being a catfish on Gaia Online. I'm gonna try to make more videos often, you know, because I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for the longest time now. So yeah, goodbye. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day or a good night's sleep, whatever time of the day it is for you right now. Bye.